We are back with Fergus after our trip in the brand new 𝗦𝗣𝗢𝗢𝗢 California, and let's just say he's definitely not impressed and is feeling a little bit moody about it. While we try to get him going again, we also make some exciting progress on the Puget build and hit a really big milestone. Hi guys, look who we are with. We have just given the Volkswagen California back and Fergus is not happy. You guys have been saying that Fergus was gonna get us back, and he must have been reading the comments because he has.
So we have literally just given the van back to Volkswagen. We've come home and Fergus won't start. We think we know what the issue is, but we're going to have to dive into the engine and find out. It will not start for the love of it. So let's go.
As always, nothing can be ever easy with Fergus. He has a personality of his own, honestly.
It just feels good to be back doing what we do best, trying to keep this van on the road. We had a break of 2 weeks. It was lovely. Don't have to worry, is the van going to start? Come straight back into it. Doesn't start. Let's get everything out of the van and see what the problem is.
This right here feels all too familiar. I don't know how many times I've seen Shane take the cover of the engine off.
So guys, now we have everything out of the back of Fergus. We can see the engine. Now this problem sounds very similar to the one we experienced in France. That time Fergus wouldn't start. It took us nearly 30 minutes to get the van started. Filled the whole car park full of smoke. And that was because the glow plug relay went and it wasn't sending power to the glow plugs to heat them up to start the engine. So that is what we think the problem is going to be today. We have gone ahead and ordered a relay because we want to have one anyway. So we're going to change it, test it and see if that's the problem. If you remember when we had that incident with the glow plug relay, we had to make a switch up so that we were able to get back to Ireland. And this is that said switch. So because we think the relay is the problem right now, we are going to put this switch on, and if it works then we know it's going to be the relay which is the problem. So let's go and see does the van start. But first let's see does we get power from the relay to the glow plugs, and then we can test the switch. I'm going to test if we're getting 12 volts coming out of a relay, and it's going to turn on the ignition, and if we don't get 12 volts then it's definitely the relay.
Right, fingers crossed this is it. This would be like the first time Fergus breaks down in the same way twice. He always surprises us. Right, on.
Right, nothing.
Okay, so that's definitely the problem.
So now you're going to flick on the switch, I'm going to start the van, and if that works then it goes to the relay.
Yeah.
Okay, you turn the switch on and shout.
This is just bringing me a flashback to when we were in Brittany ferries and we had to get off the ferry. Well, and on the ferry as well. This is what we had to do. God,
Okay.
that was stressful.
I'm going to try it without the relay, right?
Okay, so Shane is going to first try to start without the switch. Not a hope.
Take that switch.
Not a hope Fergus is starting. Right, I'm going to start counting, okay?
Yeah.
I'll let you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go for it. Yay! As smoky as ever, but it starts. Oh God, it's really smoky. Honestly, I have to walk away from it. God, I guess we deserve it after going in the brand new California. Fergus is like Herbie. He's worse than Harry.
So now we know it's the relay. Let's take off the switch, replace the relay. Fingers crossed Fergus starts. That is the famous switch that has saved us on many, many occasions, and would have saved us there now if we didn't have a relay. So if any of you guys want a switch, just hit me up, I'll make you a switch free of charge. Put it in the back of your van, glow plug relay ever goes, you have an answer right here. A lot of you people thought that this was such a bad idea to have in Fergus because you thought it was going to blow up.
It is really dodgy though.
It's not, it's perfect. Sure, if people have a petrol van that turn it into a diesel, all they have is a switch in the front, so it's the exact same thing. Just up here for thinking, then there for dancing, you know. Always carry one of these.
They're not dancing.
So now it's time to get our relay out. This could be the problem. Let me get the new one. In my box of tricks, we've got 2 relays. This is an original one from a Volkswagen. A friend gave it to us, but this one is from Brickworks. They look identical. This one feels a lot lighter. This one feels very like solid, but this one's made in Germany, so hopefully it works. This one's probably made in Spain. So guys, before I go and put the relay in, I want everybody to stop, go down to the comments and comment "Go Fergus," because we need this to work, because we don't want to have to switch in and keep having to get Annie to run out and turn on the van. So
especially now that we know Fergus reads the comments.
Yeah, exactly. So go comment, go Fergus, just to give him a little bit of support, you know. There you go. Right, I'm gonna go turn on the van, see does it start, and then I can tidy that up.
Everybody cross their fingers at home. Please just start.
You ready?
Yeah, go. Yay! We started, but I can't even breathe. You can't even see it on the camera, but it's like pure black smoke. It's like no pope was elected.
Another fix.
But this time is the only time. And like it's the second time it broke down the same way. Every other time it's been like new.
Yeah, that like this relay has only lasted a couple of months.
Yeah. So the glow plug relay that has just gone on us, we installed it around November, December time when we came back from our Spanish trip. We installed it when we were back in Ireland, and it's currently May and we are changing it already. So we are hoping that the one that we've got in Brickworks is going to last a little bit longer. We are going to order another one just to have with us, but anyway, we also have the switch, so we'll get out of a hole one way or another.
And just like that, Fergus is now fixed. The relay is in place. That should be him good for another 6 months. No breakdowns.
Hopefully a bit more.
We'll go a year.
Too much to ask.
If we make it this time next year with no breakdowns, it'd be a miracle. I think we need that Volkswagen California back.
I think so. Don't say that. Don't say that.
You didn't hear anything.
So it's great that Fergus is fixed once again, and now it's just time to tidy up and get cracking with the big blue bus, because we are on a tight timeline and we need to get this van sorted ASAP, because we'll not get to explore Europe this summer with the big blue bus if we don't hurry up. So Shane, we need to make moves here.
I know, this is one thing I didn't miss about California. Taking everything out, putting everything back just to get at the engine.
Yeah.
Fergus, you need to change that.
The good thing about the California is that first of all we could go uphill. I didn't have to put Google Maps into cycling mode to see the hills, and second, we knew that we weren't going to break down in the morning. With Fergus, you wake up not knowing if you're going to make it out of your park up. But he's really cute on the other hand. I mean him, not him.
I think I might need a bigger toolkit for this.
Yeah, you can never have enough tools with Fergus.
And I'm definitely not getting rid of this. That's going to stay in the van, just in case this ever happens again.
Nice and handy.
You stay there. Job done. On to the big blue bus.
We are back with the big blue bus, and today's task is to put the roof up. Now we are thinking about having a tall cupboard there maybe. We're thinking about a really exciting idea to have around this side of the van. So with too many ideas, we need to see which is going to work. So yeah, so happy to be back in the big blue bus and to finish this van, because it's been a while converting this van, and after being away in the T7, I'm so looking forward to going on an adventure in this van, because it's going to be so comfortable to travel in it. So guys, we have already started putting some boards up and we are making a lot of progress. It's looking great. We are really happy we went with this look, because we were initially going to go with the acoustic paneling roof, but then we changed to the tongue and groove. So we're really happy with this. I'm really loving the colour. I wasn't sure if it was going to be too light when I had it in my hand, but now that I see it up here, I'm really happy with it too. So it's looking great. Love when the van build goes well. It's so good. And with this weather, look at the weather. Honestly, like Ireland lately, it's like it's amazing weather. So we should make plenty of more progress today. So stay tuned.
So guys, my voice is gone. Don't know why, but you guys have been telling us so we should be wearing safety glasses. So Annie said I had to listen.
As you guys know, we are just back from an amazing trip around the White Atlantic Way, and we have visited some Gaeltacht regions in which Irish is the main language. So I have been learning a couple of focal with Rosetta Stone, and one day I'll be able to go into a shop and get some banya for Shane mar 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢𝗥𝗧.
That's right.
I just said that he's like a cow. I've been taking quick 5-minute Irish lessons on Rosetta Stone, sometimes during a break from the van build or sometimes while we are on the road. It works offline, which is a big plus for when we are in the middle of nowhere. I find the Irish pronunciation really tricky because it often sounds nothing like it's written, but that's where Rosetta Stone's real-time pronunciation feedback is so helpful. It really gets you speaking with confidence. And station trenog. And station trenog. I can get around.
So for me, Irish isn't taught properly in school at all, and at this stage I have forgotten most of it, and I can speak more Spanish than Irish. That's because I still use Rosetta Stone. A cool thing about it is that it can be used on desktop, so when I am editing these videos on the laptop, I can take a quick 5-minute break and squeeze in a lesson from Rosetta Stone.
Rosetta Stone's immersive teaching really works for me. They don't make you memorize loads of vocabulary and translations, and instead they help you understand the words directly. It's a much more natural way to learn a language, and it's just like we all learned to speak as kids. Whether you want to refresh your Irish or learn a new language like Shane is learning Spanish, you can get 60% off Rosetta's lifetime subscription with exclusive link in the description, which includes all 25 languages.
Absolute bargain.
So you can continue to learn your entire life, no renewals to worry about, so check the link in the description to get started today. Putting this roof up is actually very easy. We are just cutting the boards to length, then we're using a bit of glue from Action Adhesive, and then we are using the binner to make sure these are fixed and they are not rattling around. We've seen other people putting them up, but they are screwing them up and then you're left with a big screw and you can see it. So this way it's just going to be tidier and easier in the eye, because I know that if there's a screw and Shane can see it, it's going to be annoying him, especially we're lying in bed and it's like looking at him. So it's turning out very clean and tidy job.
So in the beginning we weren't really sure if we should go for like this tongue and groove ceiling or go with just like the white ceiling or go with the acoustic paneling, but I think we have made the right choice and going with this tongue and groove. It's starting to look good, especially with the boiled linseed oil. Just gives that little bit of a sheen and a little bit of a colour to it, and yeah, we are almost halfway there. Get the other half on and that will be the roof sorted.
The process for the roof was pretty straightforward. I was in charge of measuring and cutting, and Shane was in charge of pinning the timber to the roof. Measure, cut, pin, repeat. Just like that. Masterpiece. Here's the other one.
When we are putting up these boards, we are pinning them, but we are also using this adhesive here from Action Adhesive. They have supplied all the adhesives for this van build, so this here is going to hold them in place. Make sure they're not going to rattle around while we're driving. It's going to be good.
I'll cut you another 24 for the back.
Yep.
Right. I'm away. There we go. Shane is only after saying that we mightn't have enough wood to finish the roof. So that just puts a little bit more pressure because I can't get it wrong. There's literally no room for any mistakes. So fingers crossed we have enough. Here you go, 724.
Thank you very, very much.
So I've just received another order for 1,183. But the heat today is crazy. It's like 23 degrees in Ireland. So I think we're going to have to pause for a little bit, take a break and go for a dip in a river near our house because, oh god, I am sweating. Right, 1183. Here you go, 1183.
Thank you very, very much. Hopefully
Shane, I was thinking we should go for a dip in a river or something. We are actually flying. We're not a bad team, are we?
No.
The flies are like really aggressive. It's so hot and I don't know, there's just so many flies. A few wasps as well. So you could be there measuring and the next thing there could be a wasp around you and you have to choose get stung or drop the board.
So now we have all the boards in between the skylights. So the next board is going to go from the back of the van all the way to the front, but we are going to have to cut out a couple of notches here for the skylight and the fan. So I need to measure from the back door down to the very front. 2955.
Let's go. After marking out the slot for our air fan and skylight, it was time for us to get the jigsaw out and get cotton to shape. Looks good.
Let's sort of see, does it fit?
It better fit because we only have 2 more. We have a third of the roof left to do and only 2 boards. So let's go to the local timberman and buy some more because we clearly don't have enough.
We would have taken Fergus, but unfortunately they don't fit. So we have to take the other camper.
Only the really OG subscribers will know this camper man.
I think we should get away with 4 more boards and that will do the whole entire roof.
Got the goods.
4 lengths should be enough. We'll see, we might have to come back for more.
Yeah, so it's 4 lengths, €40, and good job we got this van because they are the length of the van. There's no room for any longer.
Yeah, they're not going to fit in Fergus.
No, definitely not. I'm looking forward to getting this roof finished today. It's just very hot. I never thought I'd say it. Now it's too hot. When we started the van build, it was too cold, and now it's too hot. We have just cut the 3 holes where the spotlights are going to go, but before we continue, our next step is going to be using the linseed oil to varnish the 4 new laths that we got earlier on. So here's Shane setting everything up, and then it's just getting too hot, so we're gonna go for a swim.
It's looking good.
Yeah. Each board got 3 coats of linseed oil before we headed off for a well-deserved dip.
So guys, that is probably 2/3 of the roof done. We are just waiting for the other pieces to dry. They are all covered in linseed oil. Tomorrow morning this will be finished, lights it all in. So we'll see you in the morning. It's another day in the van build. Today is a lot colder and we are making great progress. I'd say we'll have the roof finished in a couple of hours. So guys, the roof is finally finished. We love the result. Now the next step is going to be putting all these lights on. So we already have one and it looks pretty good. So Shane is there getting all the wires ready, and then that means that we are going to officially have lights in the van and we're going to be able to work at night, even though it's like already so bright in Ireland until really late, but it's really starting to feel like a home on wheels now. It's starting to look good. Yeah. Get some lights up. Okay, so it's now time to put on our lights. I still haven't got my voice back. I don't know why. These are just little spotlights we got on Amazon. They look pretty good, and the good thing is that they are dimmable, so we have this separated into the kitchen lights and into the bedroom lights. So we're going to have 2 dimmer switches over here, and that means that we can turn them on at separate times. And yeah, this is a little bit confusing because the black wire is the positive and the white wire is the negative, which is slightly wrong way around, but we'll get them up. We'll have light inside the van. Okay, that's to be my favorite part of the van build. So just triple checking, black wire is the positive one. Makes no sense, but there you go. These clips are so handy. It just means that it's going to be so easy to change them in the future if we ever need to. Hopefully we don't, but never say never.
Never, exactly. Right, so that's up there. There we go. I love that they're like really flush. If we had gone with the other roof with the soundproofing, it would have just looked funny because it would have been like a hole or it would have been sticking out. So this is really nice. We are noticing that for some reason flies seem to love the linseed oil that we have used on the timber, and they just keep landing on it, and it's like if they were sucking or something. We came into the van this morning. How many flies were there?
Oh, there must have been about 40 flies.
And just all on the roof. I hope that passes, because if not, that's going to be torture. We're going to be lying in bed and all the flies are going to be above us.
So that is all the lights connected up. Now we have to see if we have them wired correctly, and if we don't, then I don't really know what we're going to do because we can't take the roof off.
Yeah. Right.
Let's
Big moment.
Pray. I'm going to turn this on.
Yay!
Oh,
so
yeah.
that circuit is working. That's the bedroom, and then we have these 4 lights. Go!
Yay!
Wow, that is so cool. It looks really nice. Oh my god. Delighted with that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's night time, we are in Italy. We've just turned the lights on.
You're showing it dim.
It's too bright.
You want to go to sleep? No problem, I'll just turn them off then and we can have lights up here.
So nice. Love it.
So that is a major milestone in this build. We have lights inside the van. That means we can crack on at night and we have this van finished in no time. Next step is, I don't know.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of steps. He's in here.
I can honestly just see us standing underneath this fan when we are out in Europe. Look at all the lights we have. Well, you can't really see because it's bright outside, but we have the 4 spotlights, then we have the 2 lights in the fan, and then we have these 2 spotlights at the back. So nice. And then we're going to have another light over the kitchen, and then we're going to have 2 reading lights just above the bed.
That's very good, isn't it?
Yeah. This week we got so much done. We fixed Fergus once again, and we got the roof up and the lights in as well, and we have a very, very exciting delivery coming up. So next week we are actually going to sleep in this van for the very first time. So we'll catch you then. Bye!